Call it a review, call it a discussion, call it a warm, cozy hug. I'm talking about TJ Klune's The House in the Cerulean Sea. Spoiler warning, the house is on an island and not in the sea. So if you are looking for an underwater adventure, like diving deep in the water to salvage like a Titanic wreck, you're sorely out of luck. There's no mermaids to be found in this magical whimsy tale. I'm a few years late, but this book came out at the perfect time. March 2020, at the onset of the COVID pandemic. Much like Animal Crossing's New Horizons, if you read this book at its release, it gave you a much needed release.
What did he say?
Of stress. You dirty-minded, calm down. It's a wholesome book. Immediately, the story paints a picture in my head reminiscent of Tim Burton's style. Like Edward Scissorhands if Edward just wanted to open a daycare instead of trimming hedges all day. It's classified as a fantasy, but it's a very inviting read. The magic system is soft, like marshmallow soft. There are no rules, no guidelines for how the magic works. You just accept that some people have powers and that there's a government agency looking out for them, which is bureaucracy code for we just don't want fun. The House in the Cerulean Sea follows Linus Baker, aka Dilbert, a no-nonsense caseworker for the department in charge of magical youth, Dykemy. He's tasked with a month-long excursion to see if the house beside the Cerulean Sea is a fit place for 6 magical orphans who live there. It's treated as a high priority by extremely upper management, a secret mission because the kids on the island are considered very powerful.
How do you do, fellow kids?
One of them is even the son of the devil, but like in a fun way. Think less Omen, more like kindergarten show and tell, but with fire and spiders on the brains. Linus, working with Dykemy, has the power to shut down the orphanage if he doesn't see it's being run well. And you get the vibe that extremely upper management wants this to happen. They want the orphanage to close because they don't like the caretaker. They don't like how mysterious he is. Kind of your classic government move, right? Send one overworked guy to fix a systemic issue in 30 days or less. The story unfolds as Linus arrives on the island that is, in fact, in the Cerulean Sea. Titles are kind of tricky. He meets the kids. Talia, a gnome who threatens murder, but only if you step on her garden or flowers. Lucy, the actual spawn of Satan. Chauncey, a sentient blob who dreams of being a bellhop. Fee, a nature sprite. Sal, a shy shapeshifter. And Theodore, a tiny wyvern who likes to collect buttons. Of course, you have the caretaker of the children and the house, Arthur Parnassus. He's the glue holding that house together. And can you imagine the amount of glue it would take to make 6 children all the slime they need? Ridiculous. Linus is immediately swept up by the whimsy and wonder of their world, and soon realizes these kids are ostracized solely because of their own powers. The only safe place in this world seems to be on the island in the Cerulean Sea, the house which sits atop of the island. The children and Arthur bring color to Linus's government-issued gray life. The book is a simple, cozy story. It's all vibes in honestly the best way possible. It's a book that'll make you smile. It'll make you feel grateful for the little wonders in your own life. It'll even make you want to maybe knit, maybe hug a neighbor, hug your children, hug your dog. The House in the Cerulean Sea focuses on spreading kindness, that each person is unique and deserving of love no matter what situation they're born into, whether that be your sexuality, your magical powers, or, being the actual spawn of Satan. We don't judge here, certainly TJ Klune doesn't. I'd actually recommend The House in the Cerulean Sea to pretty much everyone, regardless if you're into fantasy or not. It's an easy, quick read that's written in a super digestible way. A little word of advice is don't focus too much on the world building. Focus on what's important. The characters, the message, the kindness. Wrap yourself up into the coziness of this book. All right, bye.